repeat the last
Blah blah
15.
blah.
Blah 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 blah.
Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah.
Blah, 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 blah,
Blah
blah,
blah
blah,
blah
blah.
blah 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 blah.
Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Wah,
And now
wah, wah,
Frax knows
wah.
everything.
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 Ever.
You are left with a sense of why would that man have a desk fetish?
That is very very strange.
And why would we include it in our recap?
Because it was very very strange.
Wait. We didn't. That's a new character.
Okay. Well, you guys do what you want during the day, but at night, a cloaked figure comes into the bronze dragon
Oh, should we have slept in the inn across the way and put pillows in our beds?
and actually approaches Watakshul. Watakshul looks over to the person. Like, you guys are noticing this because, you know, it's kind of apparent this person's not really good at blending in. And Watakshul just goes, ah ha ha! And claps the person this huge bear hug. And you know Watakshul's huge. So, you know this person probably is like, oh god, my body! Oh! And he starts waving at you guys to come over.
I go over.
Okay.
You go over, and the person takes the hood off. And it's kind of like, wow, I kind of failed on my my disguise check. It's Luna. Her blonde hair is pulled out of the cloak, and she lets it hang loose. And she goes, I'm sorry I could not meet with you at the Diamond Regiment office. We meant... by the way,
Again, it's an office. That's what's confusing me.
well, it's not just an office, it's a barracks, too.
Oh, okay.
Power Adamas, right?
It's an
Yes.
army of accountants.
It's actually
That's
meant
terrifying.
it's meant to be a stronghold. It's meant to be a military outpost
Of accountants.
of accountants. Uh, so she
What's it,
goes.
accountants?
Sonic attorneys.
It's not like we have you carrying around a symbol that you're with the Diamond Regiment, and I think that is for the best, at least for as far as your investigation is concerned. I've heard many strange tales coming from Falcon's Hollow already these past few days. Would you care to explain exactly what has gone on?
Lots of crazy shit,
To sum it up, they're all true.
y'all.
So aliens came from outer space and abducted the entire citizens of Falcon's Hollow, and
Well, not the entire, just like a tenth.
Yeah. They decimated the population of Falcon's Hollow.
you explain what happened, because you guys have explained it several times before. So I'm just gonna go. You explain it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Blah blah
Wah,
blah 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 blah
Say it's all true.
blah 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 blah. Oh my goodness! But you did meet with Santira.
Yes.
You know, we didn't see her afterwards, though.
We saw the pretty lady.
Did she say anything about maybe meeting afterwards?
She said, wait, did she?
I don't think she did.
She
I
didn't
think it was-
actually.
I don't think
I
she
wasn't
did.
here that day.
Yeah.
She
She
didn't.
did not.
She didn't actually, but you have a feeling that if Santira wants to meet with you, she'll get to you.
Yeah, that.
Hmm. I'm sure there'll be some grasshopper in our beds trying to be our conscience, and I'll leave a note for us.
And it'll even have a little violin that it can play. Goes, well, at least you've made contact. No one has made contact with Santira in years. So,
She liked me.
if you can keep on good terms with Santira, and obviously this must have been at least something, perhaps we can get the Fae on our side. And if we can, then we can use them to pressure Thulger and Creed or do something of the sort. I see a new face in the crowd. Who are you, sir, and what is your expertise?
We call him Slim Jim.
Or Smelly McSmellerson.
What? My name is
What?
Phyrexis. Blah
Not.
blah 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 blah
He
blah.
didn't like getting cleaned, apparently, so he still smells like
Yeah.
filthy
Okay,
heavy.
seriously, I've cleaned
I'm
myself
joking.
by now.
I'm joking, yeah.
I'm sure. Pixar didn't happen.
Hmm. He could see through the illusion somehow.
So you're a druid yourself. Are you part of the oh goodness, what's her name? The green the
Green
Green
something.
Fire Circle.
The
Excuse
Green
me.
Fire Circle. Um. Oh shoot. Was I before?
No,
I
you
don't.
weren't.
I were not. I was not. No, I'm just. I guess I'm just
Was
sort of
I?
independent.
So you're originally from Ulfton, then?
Ah, yes, this general area.
Ah, okay. Where do you happen to live, or have you been gone for a while?
I've been gone for some time, actually.
Oh, well, how long? How long has it been since you've been back? We've had so much happening. I'm sure you probably would like to know exactly what's been going on with your town.
Yes, it's been
Several years.
about several years since I've been here, so it seems like things have changed.
Well, have you heard of the Knight of Silver Blood?
No, I have not.
Ah, well, I'm sure at least your companions can tell you werewolves have become a huge problem in this area. And
Those meanie heads.
and in particular, uh, they had this terrible attack on us nearly over a year ago now, where they mustered a huge amount of forces to attack the town, and we are not, as you well know, we've dealt with werewolves before, and we know how to defend ourselves against them. We use silver weapons and the sort, just like everybody else.
Of course.
But on this night, on this terrible, terrible night, silver weapons uh, had no effect on them.
Really?
Yes, in fact, they were far stronger than they had appeared before, and nearly took the town. I myself died on that very night, but thankfully the town saw that my heroic deeds were enough to muster enough money to cast a resurrection spell upon me and bring me back, and so I have dedicated my life to protecting this town myself.
Do you know the cause of this anomaly?
No. In fact, we have been investigating this ourselves for a fairly long time, and we've been trying to track down those responsible. All we know is that this lasted 3 nights, the nights of the full moon, and on the
Hmm.
last night, though, the wolves, they seemed to have an advantage, and they didn't seem to press it on the third night. In fact, the third night, they actually began to fall and falter, and eventually were pushed back into the forest and fled.
Very
Luna,
curious.
Luna,
Hmm.
Luna.
Luna!
Yes.
Aurora mentioned the last time we were here about a distress of evil druids who had been assaulting the road between Ulfden and Falcon's Hollow.
Which group of druids are you speaking of?
All she mentioned was evil druids attacking the forest roads with lupine creatures.
Well, she most likely, considering she's a member of the Fang Watch, she she probably was talking about the Shadow Pact druids, the druids who led the attack
Yeah,
on
we
the
know
Night of
about that.
Silver Blood. Uh, these druids are werewolves. They have given in to their bestial nature, and but still have control of their druidic powers, and they use them to strike out at us in strategic places. They've been actually most of their attacks have died down of recently, but most of them have been silver shipments of all things.
Okay, silver. Suppose that makes sense.
The thing is, we don't quite understand why werewolves would need silver, considering that, they basically have an incredible allergic reaction, as it were, to it.
Could they perhaps be using the silver for some ritual to make themselves immune to it?
It has crossed our minds, no doubt, but what they've collected, it could not be used for any mass sort of thing. Um, it's like they collected only a few shipments, and it's not much to maybe equip themselves or use in any ritual that we know of.
But perhaps it's a ritual that the Shadow Druids know
Perhaps. The other group of druids who fight against us are actually the Third Veil. The Third Veil are actually a group of druids who broke apart from the Greenfire Circle when the current leader took command. Basically, the Greenfire Circle had not originally um, wished to confront the werewolves or aid the town in defending itself. They were of the natural order of things, and basically declared that doing so would be against nature. And uh, luckily, let's see, what's that guy's name? Hold on, I have to look him up. Oops, wrong one. Did I close it? I guess I did. Let's see. Hold on. Sorry.
No apologies are allowed.
I forget the guy's name.
Never surrender.
What's his full name? Do we know? The new leader, Tablik, gained command of the Greenfire Circle through right of combat. Um, against the former leader, and he has since supported our efforts, but doing so resulted in a splinter in the Greenfire Circle, and they have become the Third Veil, and seek to stop us from perverting the natural order of things. Sadly, Ulfton itself is not entirely peaceful, and we are kept quite busy. Most of our forces are dealing with that currently, but we're supposed to be more of an outpost against military insurgents. We were actually established back in the day to deal with the Goblinoid Wars.
I hate goblins.
As to most dwarves, Master Dwarf.
Dwarven roleplay.
Dwarven racism.
So, she pretty much like talks to you about anything you want to know about Ulfton, because I don't think you've actually been able to sit down with anyone to really discuss these things with.
I'll be
No,
right
not
back.
yet.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, it doesn't help. Excuse me. It really does help when the leader of the Greenfire Circle is pretty much your commander's boyfriend.
Pardon? What was that?
What?